Hi, I'm Cindy and welcome to my channel. So I have to share this story with you. I mean, so it's a beautiful day out, holiday weekend, and I figured everybody escaped the city. It's like just me and crickets out there. So I decided to go to the park, and I decided today to venture forth and start taking my art supplies with me, my watercolors. Well, actually, this is gouache, and pad, and go out to the park and start drawing, start painting. This today, I've been meaning to do that and it just hasn't happened. And then I came across a tutorial where the artist used a clipboard, and I happen to have a clipboard. I'm like, oh, isn't this funny? My outfit matches the clipboard. That is hysterical. Oh, this was not intended, honest. So she used a clipboard as a makeshift art thing. So here's like a little magnetic clip. I forgot where I got this from. I think Michael's or Pink. I forgot. One of those. And I did buy a palette which contains gouache. It's a cute little palette. It contains gouache. And this is a magnetic strip. I think I bought at Michael's. I happen to be at the store. So yeah, it sits there. And so I'm there doing, broke out my gouache, this little gouache set. And next, somebody came over and asked, wow, you're painting on that little thing? No, yes, I know. It's a challenge. Oh, I had one of these. I saw this. She was also wearing these as a, instead of bringing around a paper towel to wipe your brush, it's your, you put this on your wrist, and use that. So somebody walked up to, I'm there doing my own business, and there's somebody there, and they're like, oh, you're painting on that? Okay, I have to show you. Now I'm gonna talk about it further. And this thing, yes, another Temu purchase. They're like, you're painting in this thing? So we're talking. All of a sudden, I had an audience. I had like 4 or 5 people here. I was thinking everybody escaped the city and went on their merry way to, the Catskills or whatever. I don't know. So I had and they were asking me, okay, how can you paint on that? How, and they're like, yeah, I'm starting to paint. I'm gonna go further. I'm gonna talk further. Yeah. So this is a challenge to me. I mean, every time I get some, I didn't look at the measurements. I knew it was small, but I didn't think it was micro. It should have come with its own magnifying glass, but it's adorable anyway. It comes in a 3-pack. 3-pack. And it has to be hot pressed because it's a very smooth paper. I'll go further in depth, but I just had to share the story. I'm like, are you serious? Here I am thinking it's gonna be a quiet afternoon. I'm gonna start painting. This is a challenge for me. I'm like, I have other sketchbooks, but I saw this. I'm like, the challenge accepted. So, never a dull moment in the land of Oz. I'm telling you. So eventually the people dissipated, but I looked up and there was like 4 or 5 people. I had an audience. I'm like, are you serious? Wow. So I had to just share that with you guys. Here is the teeny tiny book. And let's see, I don't think it's even barely 2 inches. Let's see, I have my trusty ruler here. Let's see. Yeah, it's about 2 inches. 2 inches by 2 inches. Yep, 2 by 2. And it's adorable and it feels really nice. Really nice to the touch. So that's cool. Comes in this 3-pack. So when I first opened this, I was like, oh, what's this? I had no idea what the heck this was. So I opened it, and I should open the other side. I opened it, And these popped out. It was hysterical. Oh my goodness. I couldn't believe it. Oh, I push it out over here. Push it out there. So they come in a 3-pack, these books. Okay, let me get my trusty ruler. Pull it out. There. And these nice 3-packs. See? And the paper is actually nice. I would say it's hot press because there's no texture in it. But it's very smooth. It's not flimsy, so that's good. So I was cracking up when I first saw this. I was like, oh my God, I didn't realize it was this tiny. I didn't know. I saw this box and I'm like, oh, that's cool. I wonder what it is. And these 3 pop out. I'm like, oh my goodness. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, oh, I never painted this tiny. Oh my goodness. So, but it feels nice and it looks nice. It looks like it's good quality paper. I think good quality book. It looks like a good quality book. And it's 48 pages. That's what it says. 48 pages. So this is what I've been using to go outside and paint. But it has been getting a little cool out, so I've been painting indoors. And I challenged myself. I'm like, could I really work on something this small? So I challenged myself to go outside and try it out. And that's when I had a little audience with me. So yes, I use gouache. And this is the famous magnolia tree, which I just adore and love. And another tree in the park. I went to my park. Yeah, right. I went to the park across the street from me. So sometimes I use the both sides. Panoramic side, I guess. And then I started drawing people. Challenged myself to draw people. I never did this before. I never draw a person here. So tried to do as fast as I can. And oh yeah, this is a little fountain that we have in the park, and now it has all greenery. Another person. Reading. Yes, I'm trying to catch people. This person was literally across from me. This person was literally across from me. And you only have a few minutes, or even, a few minutes just to do these things, because this person was standing, this is far from me. I would say about 5 feet away, 6 feet away, looking out. And it was a bunch of pigeons on this side. So I think that's what that person, but this person stood there literally for like a couple minutes, and that was it. So I knew all I had was a couple minutes to do this. Try to capture the moment. Oh, interesting. See, I try to capture that moment in time. Another view of the fabulous magnolia tree, which I just love. I just love this tree so much. I paint it all the time. Someone reading. I'm trying to capture everyday life in the park. Yes, and then this is when I started going indoors because it was getting cold. So I was playing around, trying to capture a rose. I think this one's a little bit better. I think this is the first one, and this was the second one. Still working on it. Work in progress. Oh, and then I had a little pot with roses I bought from Trader Joe's. So I decided to try and do it. Let's see. I think it came out okay. Bluebells from outside. This was in the park again. Bluebells. Oh yes. I forgot what these are called. Do you remember what these are called? Leave a comment because I forgot about them. I forgot what these are. Yep. Lavender sprigs. More roses. Like I said, work in progress. Oh yes, the hydrangeas. Do they look like hydrangeas to you? I don't know, it's hard for me to tell. It's another quick wash. Pumpkins, because it is fall. I was just doodling on these pages, working on my strokes. I thought this would be nice to work on these strokes. I was getting more and more used to it, more and more comfortable. Oh yes. What are these, mums? And yes, another rose. Playing with metallics. I have metallic brush pens, so I was playing around with that. You know, all these are metallic brush pens I got from Temu, from the Temu haul. Oh yes, I call these ghost flowers. I started this tutorial and I decided to try and do it. And where Ellen Cremy Trent was using, she painted this background and she just started using the brush to lift up the paint, but it wasn't really doing that for me. While it was still wet, you would take the brush and literally lift it up and wipe it with a towel and lift it up. And it didn't really work. I think this one's better. Got a better lift. So that was interesting. Worked better with her when she did it. Looked great. With me, it's like they're ghost flowers. You see, it's Halloween. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Playing around with flowers. This is where I was doing the dots. There's another one. There's another tutorial where this person just used dots and start. She put dots down with the paint with, and then she put dots, and then she rinsed it. She rinsed her brush, and then she just used the brush and with the dots, tried to get petals. Now we'll do one, and then you rinse it, wipe, and then do another. You have to do it fast before the dots dry. But yeah, I think it came out kind of nice. I was getting used to working on small. Oh, same treatment, yep. I was putting concentration, putting a V line full of, the brush was full of watercolor, medium, and you just put a V, and then you rinse it with water, wipe it, and then from there you try create like a petal or an abstract shape, which is what I was trying to do there. And I did it with this. I'm impressed with the gouache, actually. This is gouache. This wasn't watercolor. This is actually gouache. It was impressive. I didn't think it was going to be like this. I didn't think it was going to turn out like that. This one's better. This one was the first try. This one is the best. This is the second. I think it came out okay. So yeah, look at this. I'm like almost halfway through. I'm amazed. And I didn't think I would be. But yes, this is what I've been doing so far. I like capturing people. At first I was super intimidated, never did this before. But yeah, I was getting used to it. My magnolia tree. Capturing people, yeah, she had her feet on top of the chair. Pretty happy with myself here. But it came out okay. Probably do that again. Yeah, that's a nice little waterfall thing. But you know what? What I want to try to do, since this is all gouache, I want to see if I could use a, oh, it's another binding thing. I wonder if I could use a watercolor. So I happen to have my watercolors here, and let me try. Have my brush. Now, what should I do? What shall I do? Let me see. This is tiny. Wipe it with my, dip it in water. Oh, why not? I'll try another rose. I'll try another rose. Why not? So, let's see. Do like little crescent shapes. Put like a little dot there. And then do this. Work in progress. I haven't mastered this yet. Okay, so then I wipe. I rinse my brush and wipe. And then from there, I use the water. Not bad, not bad at all. I mean, the paper, it's not bad. But you see what I mean? I just use the water and take the paint from the crescent, little crescent marks I made here. And then with the water, I just put a little bit more water. Take some of this. Not bad, not bad at all. It takes watercolor pretty well, actually. Rinse it. Okay. Not bad. It takes watercolor well, actually. It might warp the paper. Well, if I ruin it, then I have 2 more books to work on. So, if I ruin this book. Let me do the dot thing that I was doing. Yeah, these. Let me try that. Because I don't think I explained it correctly. Let me try that here. I'll try that here in this page. So they did a series of dots. And then they rinse their brush. And then they just did this. Sorry about the sirens. It seems that it was quiet all day. I swear. It was quiet all day, and the minute I start filming, the sirens go off. It's like, oh, Cindy's filming. Let's put the sirens out. It's funny. It's true. Let's see. rinse. Let's do some more. I am impressed with this paper, to be honest. Like I said, it's hot press. It feels hot press to me. Let me do another one over here. The sounds of the city. I swear, sometimes with Temu, you just don't know what you're going to get, you know? I mean, I knew there was going to be 3 books, but I thought they were a lot larger. So I started laughing so hard when I saw these. I'm like, oh my gosh. Let me do some more. Let me do. Now I'll do a little baby one over here. Let's do a little baby one over here. But this proves that I live in New York City. It's not such a small one. That's okay. A little bit more of an abstract shape. Whoa. Wow. Okay. Let me see if I can mop some of this up. That's definitely an abstract. This is an abstract flower. Or an ink block. Whatever you want to call it. Okay. So let me just add a little bit of red. Let's see. Paper is not warping as much as I thought it would, actually. So I have used water in this. So this is very interesting. Kind of like it. I like this book. Getting used to working tiny. It was a challenge. What do you think? How do you think I did with this challenge? I'll wait until this dries a little. But yeah. I think this would be my go-to for swatches, and yeah, go outside and capture people, since looks like I could do that, which shocked me. It's like, let me try and capture someone, and yeah. You gotta challenge yourself in order to grow. Yeah, I'm very happy. It's not. Paper absorbs the water pretty well. I mean, there is a little bit of warping. I don't know if you can see it. But for the most part, it's pretty good. I'll leave the link to this because it's nice. I like it. They have different colors so you could choose from. And it's 48 pages. And it's hot press. And it's made pretty well. You can see. This might be a good way to start, because it sounds a little wild, but you could just go outside, buy some watercolors, very, very inexpensive, and start playing around and see what you could do. because I think this is like $3 and something change. So you could start there. And you could get great, this is Paul Rubens professional watercolor set, but you could get a Myling. I would recommend the Myling palette. I should get that too because they have awesome colors. Also made, they're like distant cousin from Paul Rubens, and it's under $20 for like, I think a set of 24. Like this is a set of 24. So I would recommend that and start playing around. And with Temu, I think I bought a whole set of these various sizes for like $5 and change. For a modest investment, you could start playing around with this and see if you like it or not. That's how I would do it. I think they came out nice. Leave a comment. What do you think? Hope you enjoyed this video, and like and subscribe, because I'm going to, my next video is going to be on the park. I actually videoed the park as that's my inspiration. If I ever have a creative block or anything, I just go across the street and I sit in the bench and I start observing everything and I get inspired. So that's going to be the next video. So like and subscribe and have a great day. Bye everybody.